Welcome back to my channel, my dear friends, and welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey with us. One big happy family. Thank you so much for your love and support, your beautiful comments, your suggestions, your opinions. Not so much for the criticism. There's still some of them here and there, which I have blocked a few again this week. There's no need to be nasty. There's no need to be unkind. If you don't like something, move on to something else or to another channel or to another pattern, as you wish. Nobody's perfect. We're far from being perfect. God couldn't please everybody. I can't either. Okay. 4-ply 100% cotton thread is most of the time that I use for my patterns. These are Portugal brands. 2.75 hook, a small scissor to cut the loose ends, of course, and a small hook to tuck in the loose ends. I'd like to mention I do have a private crochet group. You're more than welcome to join as long as you have a profile pic. I also have TikTok and Instagram. All these links will be listed below in the description box. All the measurements, the sizes, the hook size in the description box. I also would like to thank the women that came through helping others in need of thread by donating to my PayPal account. Thank you so much. Nancy McDonald, thank you so much for your donation. I love you so much. You're one special gal in my heart. Let me tell you that. God bless all of yous, and let's keep crocheting. Let's keep creating these beautiful pieces, okay? So also inside the description box, there's a 2-minute link video to how to slow down the video, or by touching your screen and you can zoom it in, just touch and bring out the picture. You can see the stitches more clearly. Okay. If I forget anything, I'll let you know during the video. Thank you again, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's free of charge. We go a long way in many hours, dedication hours like there's no tomorrow, to bring these patterns for you guys. I don't speak just for myself, but for many other creators, designers. It's the only way we can keep going with these videos, by having your subscriptions. It costs you nothing. And also by giving thumbs up, it helps to circulate, have YouTube to recognize that it's an important channel. They circulate worldwide, get more people to join the channel. It's the only way we can continue this way, okay? So kindly thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell notification to be notified. And if possible, see the 2-second commercial. If it's long, you can cut through halfway, but at least watch a bit. It helps also the video. That's them with the commercial stuff. I have no control of it, but it does help the channel, okay? Thank you, everyone. Let's get started. Okay, everyone. So today we're going to create a nice, beautiful round doily inspired by Vanya Art Crochet. For a lot of you that follow me, you guys know that I absolutely love her work. It's so similar to my pieces, and I'm sure you guys will absolutely love this. So for those reasons, I'm going to create. I hope everyone had a wonderful Easter, and blessings to all of you. I'm going to be using these colors. I have some left over, the blue. Usually, sometimes I change my mind. You never know. So another thing is, always look ahead of the video before you go into the next row or the next stitch, because sometimes I change plans and I can switch up the stitch. If you haven't subscribed, please do so and give a thumbs up on the video. It's extremely important. And thank you so much. So 4 plies, 100% cotton thread. I'll be using a 2.75 hook, a small one to tuck in loose ends, of course, and a small little pair of scissors. Let's get started. It will be very simple and fast. It's a round, and it takes some flowers at the edge. I will leave her link below if you're interested to go visit her channel and subscribe. You could always translate it to the language you would like by hitting the settings on the video. Okay, let's get started, everyone. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is that magic circle. In case you still have a hard time with it, you can do a 5 to 6 chain. I have my lighting cords all over the place. So I'm going to secure that with a slip stitch, coming back in, creating a single and 2 chain. So this is my first double crochet. Inside of this circle, I'm going to continue to do 16 total of double crochets. This would be row 1. So 16 double crochets. So I've completed my 16 double crochets. I'm coming on that first one, closing in with slip stitch. Okay, I'm going to come back in and do a single and 2 chains. So that's my first double crochet, and 1 for space in between them. On this row 2, we're going to do double crochet over double crochet and 1 chain space between the double crochets. So very simple, and then 1 chain and hook it on the second chain that we went up. Okay, meet you at the end. So I completed row 2, going into row 3. I'm going to come back in, stretching my thread a bit, doing single and 2 chain. Inside of this 1 chain space, I'm going to do 2 double crochets and 1 on top of the double crochet. Okay, so 2 inside of that 1 chain space and 1 on top of the double crochet. I'll meet you at the beginning of row 4. So I've completed row 3. Going into row 4, I'm going to come back in, create my single, my 2 chain. That's my double crochet. 2 more chain for space in between them. Skip a stitch, going to the next one, double crochet. So we're building these little squares again. 2 chains, skip a space, into the next one. 2 chains, skip a stitch, into the next one. Okay, and this is how we're going to create this row 4. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, finished row 4, going into row 5. Again, I'm going to come in the same stitch, stretch my thread, single and 2 chain. We're going to repeat what we've done here. 2 inside of the 2 chain stitch, and 1 on top of the double crochet. Coming back in, 2 double crochet inside of the 2 chain stitch, and 1 on top. This is row 5. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so we finished row 5, going into row 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into row 6. So I've closed in with a slip stitch. I'm coming into the next one, using back loops only, doing my single and my 2 chain. So we're going to repeat just double crochet over double crochet, but we're grabbing only back loops, just so we can have that 3D line effect in the front, like here. So 1 double crochet per stitch, using back loops only. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of my row. So finished row 6, going into row 7. Now, row 7, we're going to repeat what we've done here. So I'm going to come back in, single, 2 chain, and 2 more chain for space. Skip a stitch into the next one. 2 chain, skip a stitch into the next one. 2 chain, skip a stitch into the next one. We're going to repeat this all the way around. I'll meet you at the end. Completed row 7, going into row 8. Again, row 8, we're doing double crochet over double crochet. So I'm coming back in, doing my single, my 2 chain, coming in and doing 2 double crochets again. So we're just repeating what we've done here. 2 double crochets inside of the 2 chain space and 1 per stitch. 1, 2, and 1 on top of the double crochet from the previous row. 1, 2, and 1 on top of the double crochet. So I'll meet you at the end. Finished row 8, going into row 9. Now row 9 will be a repeat of the back stitch that we've done there. Okay, so I'm coming into the next one using back stitch only and doing single and 2 chain. We're going to do double crochet over double crochet, 1 per stitch, all the way around the same way. So very simple. I'm sure for a lot of you that follow me have seen me create this centerpiece. The only difference is the flowers at the edging. But I have many patterns with the same centerpiece. It's a very old pattern. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. So finished my row 9, going into row 10. Again, we're repeating these little squares. Coming in, doing my single, my 2 chain, and 2 more for space in between them. Skip a stitch into the next one. 2 chain, skip a stitch into the next one. We're going to repeat this all the way around the same way. I'll meet you at the end. So I finished row 10 going into row 11. Again, we're repeating the double crochets. Coming back in, single, my 2 chain. Inside of my 2 chain space, creating 2 double crochets on top of the double crochet. So it's just a repeat what we've done here on the other rows, the previous rows. My God, I can't even talk straight. I don't know where you guys live, but this is very cold, raining. Apparently there was a tornado not too far, so it's been really bad for the past week and a half. Okay, so 2 double crochet inside of the chain, the 2 chain space, and 1 on top of the double crochet. 1, 2. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. So I wanted to mention too that the next row, after we complete the 2 inside, 1 on top, will be the back stitch double crochet. So we are on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 is 2 inside, 1 on top. Row 12, back loops only, double crochet 1 per stitch, and I'll meet you at the end of row 12. Okay, everyone, almost finishing row 12, which is the row I mentioned, and we'd be doing the back loops. Gotta make sure you don't forget that last double crochet there, because we had jumped to the other one to do a single. Okay, so finish row 12. Now we're going to go into row 13. Row 13 is going to be different. So we're going to be doing half double crochets. I'm going to stretch my thread a bit, doing a single and 1 chain. I need a sequence of 10 double crochets. Now, the thing here is we'll be having, half double crochets, not double. The thing here is we'll be having 2 half double crochets extra. So we need to decrease, okay? And I'll show you how we're going to do it. So we have 3 halves, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 half double crochets. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to come directly into the next one, so we are not skipping any space, okay? Here we're going to decrease, and then we need to decrease twice. So we can do it here, we can do it further up, the second one. So I have 2, 3. Now, here, I'm going to hold it there, coming back on the next one and doing the same thing. And now I'm going to pull it all together. So basically it's like having 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We have to have 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. And you can't even notice that I have cheated on one, right? So further up, we'll do the same thing again. 1, 2, 3 chain, coming into the next one, and continuing to do those 10 half double crochets. Okay, I'll meet you further up to show you. I'm going to do the other decrease probably across. Okay, so I'm going to decrease again. I've done my 10 halves, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And I'm going to do my 3 chain. Coming in the next one, half. Coming in the next one, half. So I have 2 so far. 3. Here, I'm not going to take out. And I'm coming directly into the next one also. And I'm just going to close it up. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you can't even notice, okay? So we're going to continue to do that to the end, and then I'm cutting my thread, and I'm going to come in with the green for the leaves of the flower, the multicolored green. So basically, by decreasing those 2, we arrive exactly on the stitch. 3 chain, just going to close it up here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 loops of 3 chain, okay? And before I forget, if you want to make this a bigger centerpiece, all you have to do is repeat from here on. So always doing 2 rows of the double crochet. The second one is back loops, and then skipping 1 stitch, 2 chain, and then again. So all you have to do is just do the increase from here on. Just 2 rows of double crochets, and then your blocks. 2 rows of double crochets, and then your blocks, okay? And when you get to the last one to do your halves, you have to make sure that you have even number. So in this case, I believe we have 170 half double crochets, okay? So coming in with the multicolored green, and we're going to work inside of the 3 chain loops. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to do my single and my 2 chain for double crochet. So we're going to create these leaves here, 5 double crochets total. So we have 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to do chain 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now you don't want to tighten it too much. If your stitch is too tight, then use a hook or two bigger than your normal size. Again, jumping from one loop to the other and doing my 5 double crochets again. Then I'm cutting my thread at the end and coming in with whatever color you'd like for your flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 chain. Another idea is you can create 2 of the same size here and create a bigger one for your centerpiece. So if you'd like to put like candles on each side, you can do that, or whatever decoration you'd like on top of your table or your buffet, whatever the case may be. It's a perfect idea to have 2 of these sizes and a bigger one on the center for the table. 2, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to continue to do that. Chain 12 and 5 double crochets. Okay, everyone, so finished all my green, going into my blue. Now you could use whatever colors you like. And we're going to work in between the double crochet. So I'm going to come in between here and I'm going to do 2 double crochets. So my first one, single, 2 chain, coming back in, creating another double crochet, into the next one in between double crochets, 1 double crochet, into the next one, 1 double crochet, and I'm going to do 2 double crochets on my very last one. So 2 at the beginning, 1, 1, and 2. I'm going to do 10 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, repeating the same thing, coming in between that first and second double crochet, doing 2. So we'll have a total of 6 double crochets. In between the second and the third double crochet, coming with 1 double crochet. And again, 1 double crochet, and the very last one, we're doing 2 together on the same stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chain. And repeat all the way around the same way. 2 double crochet on the first one, which is in between, and 1 alone. And again, 1 alone, and 2 on the very last one. So total of 6 double crochets. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've cut my thread. Now you can use whatever color you want to complete your flowers here. I'm going to continue with the blue, but a lighter shade of blue. And there's fireworks going on still due to the Easter. I mean, here in Europe, well, especially Portugal, these people, they live for feasts, the religious feasts, right? So single, 2 chain. I'm going to come back in the same stitch in between the first and second double crochet and do 2 double crochets. On my next one, doing 2 double crochets also. Okay, wonder if there's enough lighting on here. And sometimes, okay, I think that's better. On the next one, 1 double crochet alone, and the last 2 space, we're doing 2 double crochet in the same stitch. Into the last one, double crochet and double crochet. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 double crochets, 2 in between the first and second double crochet, 2 between the second and the third, 2 on the 4th, 5th, and then 2 in between the 5th, 6th, or yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So between the 4th and the 5th, and the last one between the 5th and the 6th, 2. 1, 2, and 3. Now you could use whatever colors you'd like I said. So I'm going to come right in the center here and do a single. Okay, so we're tying up those chains there. 1, 2, 3. Again, repeating the same thing. I was thinking about probably doing yellow, but I said, you know what? I use so much yellow for so many things. Why not and go with the blue? So 2 and 2. The next one, 1 alone. And the last 2 double crochets together. We're going to repeat this all the way around the same way. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 double crochets. Okay. 1, 2, 3 chain. Again, coming in the center of those 2 chains and closing it with single. 1, 2, 3. And just repeat what we've just done. The 2 double crochets, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and 2 double crochet. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I'm coming in with my yellow, and I'm going to do a single where we have the single, and the fireworks just don't stop. So it's like, if I wait for it to stop, it's never going to end. 2 chain, and I'm going to skip these 2, and I'm coming on the 3rd one, and we're doing 6 double crochets all in the same stitch. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to skip a stitch into the next one with a single. Again, skip a stitch, and into the next one we're doing these 6 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, 2 chain, coming where the single is with a single. We're going to repeat this all the way around the same way. 2 chains, skip the first 2 into the 3rd with 6 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Skip a stitch into the next one with a single. Skip a stitch into the next one. 6 double crochets. Good heavens. I mean, it's nice to have fireworks time to time, but this is like really pushing it now. But anyway, so pretty much this is what it is. Do your 6 2 chain and into the single. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much finished all the way around. I'm coming back in with the white. This will be my last row. And we're going to do coming in at first double crochet. So I'm going to do a slip stitch, one chain, slip stitch, one chain, and this is how it's going to be all the way around. Slip stitch, one chain. course, I got cameras in my face, very hard for me to see what I'm doing. I've done one chain, slip stitch. Now, here we're going to come in and do a 3D front post, grabbing the middle blue there, okay? Just like that. Then coming in the next one, slip stitch, one chain, slip stitch, one chain. Very easy. Now you could use whatever colors you want, even for this last row, or you can do all in one color. It's really up to you. I like playing around with colors. I think changes a lot the pattern. Now, here I'm going to come in between where the green is and that single of the blue. And I'm going to do a front post double crochet. And then coming in again with slip stitch. So this is a way to get things hidden a little bit more. And one chain, slip stitch, one chain. And this is how it's going to proceed all the way around. Now getting here, coming into the bottom, single front post. Into the first double crochet with slip stitch, one chain. Now you could have done that with blue also. Okay, so in between here again where the green is, front post double crochet, and directly into that first double crochet with slip stitch and continue on. And this is pretty much what it looks like. I think it's absolutely stunning. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it also. Now, if you find that it is too tight for you, we don't want it too loose because we want to have that shape, that form. If you find that it's too tight for you, you can do like a poof, pulling it out 2-3 times. That's what she has on there, so I've changed it a bit. Okay, well, I want to thank every single one of you for being here. I will leave the measurements below in the description box. Thank you so much, Lusvania. Thank you for a beautiful doily centerpiece. It's also perfect for a placemat. People that love placemats, okay? And that's about it. I'll continue, take a few pictures and a little video at the end. And like I mentioned, you can have 2 sizes, the same size on each side of the table with a bigger one in the middle. Until next time, everybody, God bless. Stay safe. Bye-bye.